Shalom.
Shalom, Rabbi Elias.
Shalom, Ellen. How are you?
Doing what I can. I'm doing. How are you? Rabbi Elias.
Shalom, Ellen. Oh, wait, that's my fault. I
Doing
forgot to
what I
mute it.
can. I'm doing. How are you? Rabbi Elias.
Shalom. That was my fault. I have it up on Facebook and YouTube as well, and I didn't mute it correctly. Thank you for waiting, everybody. I had some technical glitches coming in today. Hi, Ziona. Hi, Reba. How are you, Ziona?
I'm okay. Still caught in insurance company limbo with
Oh,
approving my new medication.
that's never fun.
No, and I'm scared because it sounds petty, but the timing is gonna run into our vacation and I'm gonna be stuck
Oh,
not being
no.
able to get either having to get it during our vacation, which means a 3-hour trip back here, which my husband says he's not doing, or trying to get it done at the vacation place. It's complicated.
Well, I wish you a lot of perseverance and strength. Dealing with insurance companies is always tough, and it can feel very isolating and lonely. So I hope you feel we're all in this, you know.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I'm scared that they're going to disapprove the new medication
Mm.
also, which is they probably will. I mean, because it's a little less expensive than what I'm taking now that's not working any longer, but the alternatives are all terrifying also. And so I picked the least terrifying one.
You
There's
know,
no good answers. There's no good
medicine is like that.
solution.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's not like Hashem is gonna speak to me and say, this one is better for you. Because like I just have to blindly make the decision.
that's the scary part about medicine is you are the guinea pig. You know, no one knows
Yeah.
how it's going to affect your body until and you're the only one who can say what works for you and what doesn't, really.
Right, right.
And yeah. And the alternative to all of it is surgery, which I'm not willing to do. So if they don't approve it, I'm into either a more risky medicine or I'm doing surgery. And I am just scared to death that I don't want to have this surgery. I don't do well lying on my back for 3 months and a colostomy bag and horrible things like that.
Hmm.
I'm just not.
Well, be positive now and hope that they'll approve the
I,
medicine. Don't worry about that now. Deal with the medication now. That's my
yes.
suggestion.
Yeah, I think that they will approve it because it's
Okay.
cheaper than the surgery with lifelong potential complications. And
Yeah,
That
so
makes
take
sense.
each day as it comes.
Each day as it comes. And also, you know, these insurance companies don't always give you the full answer. They never do, right? But I just read today about this company that Mark Cuban started where they're trying to, without insurance, offer the drugs at cost, especially extremely expensive ones. I can send you the info if I find it. Do you want to send me your email in the chat?
yeah, I will. Yeah. And this drug is older than the one I'm currently taking, so
Hmm.
it's going to be less expensive, but we're talking maybe I'm making numbers up, but the one I'm on now is $2,000 per dose,
Hmm.
and which is ridiculous. But and the other one is marginally cheaper.
I
I'm not going to
see.
make up numbers. It's a little older. It's marginally cheaper. So
Wow.
uh,
Well,
yeah,
let's pray for a miracle on a breakthrough, either in medicine or in pricing or somehow, you know. But like Ellen
yes.
said, very smart. It hasn't happened yet. You know, we can hold out hope that the pricing will somehow make itself, you know, affordable. Oh wait, we have one more. Oh, I got it. Thank you. Let me
You're
screen.
welcome.
screen-
They are pretty good about the companies that make these drugs are pretty good about providing a discount coupon. so to speak, to the insurance company, at least the one I was on before. The new one probably will do the same thing. So like our out of pocket at least was very low, but I don't know what's going to happen with the new one.
Yeah, I understand.
Limbo,
Well,
I hate it.
here we go. I see Marvin has come in. Hold on. Marvin, are you here? Hi, Marvin. I just want to make sure we have everyone. I think that's part of what we're dealing with this week in the first 9 days of Avs is just the unfairness and the tragedies of life, the difficulties that we encounter, like $2,000 dosage medication. This is just, there's no way around the suffering that comes from having to make these kinds of decisions.
That's supposed to, oh, well, never mind. I just said, what's that supposed to cure?
Oh, well, I don't know. We were just talking about generally medication. That's kind of that's private. That's probably for not on recording for YouTube and whatever. But generally speaking, medication pricing is one of those things that just it's very difficult to live with the consequences of difficult no upside decisions and keeping your faith straight ahead. That's the hard part. The love, the remembering that we have been guided here, we have been loved, our ancestors have been loved, and everyone in front of us is feeling the love that we already feel in ourselves. I don't know how I'm going to get to where I'm going or how any of us are getting where we're going, but we can start with the Maariv, which I think we should do. Let me start the share. Hold on, this is quit. All right, here we go. Welcome to the Maariv service on the 6th day of Av 5782 at Shalom Online Synagogue. My name is Rabbi Elias. For those who don't know me, those who are watching on YouTube and Facebook, welcome. We also have our friends here in the congregation on Zoom, the Zoomregation. Welcome everybody. I'm going to get to say hello to everyone on Facebook and YouTube a little later by name, but welcome first. Let's start off tonight with a little Hine Matov, shall we? Hine Matov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine Matov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine Matov, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine Matov, shevet achim gam yachad. Let the good in me connect with the good in others until all the world is transformed through the compelling power of love, says Rav Nachman of Breslov. Beautiful, wise words. Today we are welcomed with the eternal welcoming blessing, the Baruch Hu. Would anyone tonight like to lead us in the Baruch Hu? Is anyone feeling particularly announcing like want their voice to be heard? Let me see on the Zooms. No? Okay. I will do it then. Ready? Please repeat after me. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai, I'm sorry, the congregation says, Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Leolam Va'ed. And then I repeat after you. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Leolam Va'ed. We continue. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, whose word creates the mysterious time of dusk, filling the world with possibilities. In wisdom, you open heaven's gates, and with understanding, you change times and vary the seasons, and arrange the stars in the heavens according to your will. Creator of day and night and the trembling in between time, who spreads out light before darkness and darkness before light, who creates day and brings forth night, who separates day from night, who arrays the whole earth with glory. Holy is your name. Blessed are you for the creations that happen every day. And together we say in Hebrew, Baruch atah
Adonai
Ha'Ma'arim.
Haravi.
Blessed are you who creates the evening. And now we have come to the Ahavat Olam. Ahavat Olam, Beit Israel, Amcha Ahavta, Torah u'mitzvot, Chukim u'mishpatim, Otanu lemareta. Al ken Adonai Eloheinu, B'shochbenu u'vkumenu, Nesiach bechukecha, V'nismach b'divrei Toratecha u'mitzvotecha leolam va'ed. כי הם חיינו ואורך ימינו, ובהם נגע ימם ולילה, ואהבתך אל תסיר ממנו לעולמים. Would anyone like to read the translation by Jules Harlow for the Ahavat Olam for us this evening?
I will.
Please, Ellen, go ahead.
Your love has embraced us always in wilderness and promised land, in good times and in bad. Night and day, your Torah sustains us, reviving the spirit, delighting the heart, informing the soul, opening the eyes, granting us a glimpse of eternity. Because of your love, we shall embrace Torah night and day in devotion and delight. Beloved are you, Adonai, whose Torah reflects your love.
Wow, beautifully read. Thank you, Ellen. How's Tinoki doing?
She's still in the hospital. They're still flushing out her system.
Oh.
Tonight, they'll take her blood test again and see if it's gone down sufficiently. Thank you.
Oh, we will pray
Hopefully.
for her
Thank
healing.
you. Thank you.
Please read responsively with me the words on the right. In the stories of our past,
You are revealed.
in the laws you gave at Mount Sinai,
You are revealed.
Revealed.
in the questions that we ask and the answers that we might find,
You are
You are
revealed.
revealed.
in the light that burns off fog, and in the darkness that swallows grief.
You are revealed.
You are revealed.
In my questing, doubts and fear, and in the joy of dreams come true.
You are
revealed.
revealed.
In all the blessings that surround us, those seen and unseen,
You are revealed.
You are revealed.
blessed are you for opening our senses to all your revelations. You live in the glow of the heart. You live in the pain and the joy of life. You live when we choose life and blessing. You live in the still small voice of conscience. You live in our unending search for truth. You live in our breath when we unite and call you one. Together we say in Hebrew at the bottom of the page, Baruch
Baruch
Ha
atah Adonai
Ohev
Ohev
Amo Israel.
Amo Israel.
Blessed are you, Adonai, who loves your people, Israel. The Shema, where we stop asking, we start listening. The whole point of our service is to say this together right now, a remembrance of where we come from and where we're going. Would anyone like to lead us in the Shema this evening on the Zoom? Let me see.
I could do it.
Okay, please, Marvin.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kol Malachuso, Le'olam Va'ed.
Thank you, Marvin. Listen, Israel, Adonai is our God, Adonai is one. Blessed is the glorious name of oneness and unity forever and ever. The whole point of monotheism. It's all one. We're all related. We keep going. The V'ahavta. Please sing along with me. V'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודך והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצוותך היום על לבבך ושיננתם לבניך ודיברתם בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך שופטך וכשרתם
Yatam
לאות
Leod,
ידיך,
Yoketa,
והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם בקדושי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם אלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם. Would anyone like to read the translation of the Via Hafta for us here? Yes, Ziona, please.
And you shall love Adonai your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. And these words which I command you this day, you shall take to heart. Teach them diligently to your children and recite them at home and away, night and day. Bind them as a sign upon your hand and as a reminder above your eyes. Inscribe them upon the doorposts of your homes and upon your gates. Then you will remember and observe all my mitzvot and be holy before your God. I am Adonai your God who brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your God. I, Adonai, am your God who is truth. Adonai Elohechem Emet.
Thank you. That was very well read. I felt that. I felt the river running through that stream over there as you were speaking. We can repeat after Ziona together in Hebrew at the end. Adonai Elohechem Emet.
Emet.
Emet. Ready for the Micha Mocha? Micha Mocha Be'elim Adonai. Micha Mocha Neder B'Kodesh Norati Lo Sefel Norati Lo Sefel. Who is like you, O God, among the gods that are worshipped? Who is like you, majestic in holiness, awesome in splendor, working wonders? Your children witnessed your sovereignty, the sea splitting between Moses and Miriam. This is our God, they cried. Adonai will reign forever and ever. Thus it is said, Adonai redeemed Jacob from a hand stronger than his own. Praised are you, Adonai, for redeeming Israel. And all together we say in Hebrew at the end, Baruch Adonai Ga'al
Yisrael.
We've reached Hashkivenu, one of my favorite songs. Please sing along with me if you like. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom B'famenu Malkeinu l'chaim. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom B'famenu Malkeinu l'chaim.
Uvro Shalaleinu
Sukat
Shlomecha
Ushmot
Tzedkeinu
Uboenu Baruch Ata Adonai Apores Sukat Shalom Aleinu V'Al Amo Yisrael V'Al Yerushalayim. Let us lie down in peace, Adonai, and that we will rise up with strength and clear vision. Shelter us under your wings, guide us with your wisdom, and for the sake of the world, help us for peace. Work for peace through justice, then hatred and plague and famine and war and sorrow will disappear from this earth. Blessed are you, our comfort and shield, whose Sukkot Shalom, shelter of peace, spreads over us, over all of Israel, over Jerusalem, and the earth made whole. We've reached the Hatzi Kaddish. Please sing along with me if you like. Yikra v'yikra shemei Rabba V'yalma divrach yirutei v'yamlich malchutei V'chai echon u'vyomechon u'chaydecho beit Yisrael Ba'gala u'bizman kari v'yimeru Amen. Yehi shmei Rabba Merora Le'olam Maya Yibarach Yitbarach,
Yisbarach,
Yishtabach,
Yisabach,
Avitraman
Yitaman, Taman,
Vitase,
Yitase,
Vitada,
Yitadar,
Vitale,
Vitalel,
Vitalal,
Vitalal, Shemait
Shemedukucha,
Vidisha,
Richu,
Berefu,
Leila
Leil,
Mikol
Lamiko,
Bekata,
Bekata,
Veshirata,
Beshirata,
Tushbechata,
Tushbechata,
Benehemata,
Benehemata,
Damiran
Daviran,
Biama,
Vilma,
Vimeru.
Vilimaru.
Amen.
Amen.
And we have reached with that the Amidah, the standing prayer, a prayer which many of us are right now during the 9 days leading up to Tisha B'Av actually doing. Many of us are standing right there, or very close to right there, feeling the sensation that we are hoping to gain contact with right now, plus a little bit of mourning that we're going to talk about later. But for right now, we are standing on this earth as it turns from day to night. The Maariv has arrived, and we are feeling ourselves in the path that we are meant to be walking, our ancestors aligning with us. And we thank them for that alignment, which is the Amidah. Let the strength of this community and the strength of our ancestors give us the strength to search for our path back to the Blessed One. Please read with me in Hebrew. Adonai
Adonai,
setatai tivtach
Sifat
ufi
Ufi
hagitecha.
Techa.
O Holy One, open up our lips that our mouths may declare your glory. Please rise if it is in your tradition, in body or in spirit. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu ve'Elohei Avotenu ve'Imotenu Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Leah, Elohei Rachel, Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor ve'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomer Chasadim Tovim, V'konei HaKol, Zocher Hasdei Avot Imahot, Biglola Livnei B'neihem Leman Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Hosea Mashiach L'Magid. Baruch atah
Baruch
Adonai,
atah Adonai,
Magen
Magen
Avraham,
Avraham,
Be'ezrat
Bezrat
Sarah,
Sarah,
atah Gibor
Tagibo
Le'olam
Leolam
Adonai,
Adonai,
Mechayeh Kol
Mechayeh
atah,
Kolata,
Rav
Rav
Lehoshia,
Leoshia,
Morid
Mahiv
Hatav,
Hatav,
Mechakel
Mekakel
Chaim
Chaim
Bechesed,
Bechesed,
Mechayeh
Mechayel
Hakol
Hakol
Berachamim Rabbi.
Berachamim Rabbi,
Somech
Somech
Noflim
Nolim,
Berofe
Vafeh
Olim,
Holim,
Umatir
Umatir
Asurim,
Asurim,
Umekayem
Umekayem
Emunato
Emunato,
Lishenei
Lishenei
Afar
Afar,
Michamocha Bam
Michamocha
Gevurot
Bayel Kavurot,
Umidom
Umidom
Elach
Elah,
Melech
Melech
Memit
Elit,
Mechaye
Umechayem,
Umatzmiach
Umatzmiah
Yeshua
Yeshua,
V'ne'eman Ata
Unechamat
Lechayot
Tale
Miti
Hago Hakol.
Baruch
Baruch
atah
atah
Adonai
Adonai,
Mechayeh
Mechayeh,
HaKol or
or
HaMeti.
Hameti.
Exactly. Would anyone like to read for us the translation of the Amidah in front of us? Let's see.
I can read it.
Please, Reba. Thank you.
Okay, let me just get over there. I have to move my screen here. Okay, let's see. What says, your strength is forever?
Yes.
Okay. Your strength is forever, Adonai. You give life, all things. You, the great Savior, you rain dew upon us. You sustain life in kindness. With great compassion, you give life to all. You lift up the fallen, you heal the sick, you free the captives. You keep trust with those who sleep in the dirt. Who is like you, source of might? And who looks like you, the one who causes death and life and salvation to root? Who is like you, source of mercy? In compassion, you sustain the life of your children, and faithful are you who brings life to everything. Blessed are you who brings life to everything.
Amen. Well read. Thank you, Reba. I was thinking right now, she means even the life that brought her Aurelia to Florida and away from her in Japan. Even that.
Right.
Such is life, but she will come back. Reba has an adorable little granddaughter, for those who don't know, who often comes to services. So we expect to see her back sometime.
She got to visit the other grandmother.
Yes, of course, you got to share. I understand. We continue. Oh, yes. So instead of a Devar today, I would like to share this little video I found from a Israeli Inside account on Instagram. And it's about a tradition I didn't know about, but apparently it is long tradition in the Ethiopian community, dating back to their exile from Jerusalem, or after the first temple, not the second, that they recite a liturgy while facing the wall, facing towards Jerusalem, and now that they have returned home, while at the wall. And it's truly a beautiful, beautiful sight. And it's a testament to the strength of our faith as a people, that even those who were exiled from our homeland before the Mizrahim and the Ashkenazim and the Sephardim they were exiled to Yemen, and then from there they went to Ethiopia long before that, and only have the first temple to mourn, and yet they still have this practice of mourning dating back to the first temple, a piece of which I put a picture of a piece that was found. We don't know exactly what it looked like, but we pray that we may find our way back to a spiritual third temple, a spiritual oneness of our people again. Let me play this video for us before I continue.
בוכים על החורבן, על הגלות. יש להם צום מראש חודש אב עד 10 באב, אחרי 9 באב. אנחנו צמים יום אחד, הם צמים 10 ימים ומתענים על זה. והנה, הם בוכים על זה, 10 ימים יבואו לכותל ויבכו על ירושלים.
זה מהתקופה של בית המקדש?
עכשיו, הם בוכים מבית המקדש הראשון, הם מסמנים את זה על נבוכדנצר, ולא על היוונים והרומאים. זה אומר שזה בית ראשון. זה בעצם מה ששומר את המסורת שלהם, שהגלות שלהם היא מבית ראשון. אני לא אתיופי, אני תימני, זה בסך הכל מה שאני יודע מהם.
תודה אחי, אחלה יום.
How beautiful is that?
Fascinating.
So I wanted to open up the group. Let me stop the share. I want to say hello to everybody for a second. And instead of me talking about something you already know, which is the 9 days, the 3 weeks before Tisha B'Av, the 9 days of mourning, where we're thinking about the first and the second temple being destroyed, and our people being cast out by baseless hate against each other, basically made us weak. I'd rather talk about how resilient we are. Think about that video that we just saw. How incredible is it that such a thing exists now? The Jews of Ethiopia are home, and the practice they've always done for that long is with them, and the wall is right there. It just makes my heart explode with stories of resilience like that. So I wanted to ask anyone, do you have a feeling like that you would like to share with us today? I know Ziona was talking about, strength through medical decision-making, difficult decision-making, things where you feel trapped in negative circumstances, in things beyond your control, like we have been for centuries. And yet we remain faithful that one day, in a way maybe beyond our capacity to imagine, we might find ourselves in the position to be at peace in our bodies, in our home, in our spirit. I wanted to just remind everyone that that's really what it's about when Ziona is talking about how expensive prescription drugs were before we started the service. So I wanted to give you support on that journey. Is anyone else? Ziona, would you like to say something?
Yeah. There's a commercial for Alzheimer's right now, for the Alzheimer's Foundation, and it says they're basically, it says that their symbol is a flower, because flowers poke out through everything and find a way to survive and be alive. And I think that is, and I'm beginning to think that that's also a symbol of the Jewish people, because we've always found a way. I mean, we lost a lot of people in the Holocaust, unfortunately, but we're still here, and we're not that big a group, but we're still here.
Indeed.
I think of how lucky I am to be alive, that my grandmother and grandfather and my mother all survived the Holocaust, and you know, we're a tenacious people.
Yes. Tenacious flowers.
Mhm.
Thank you for that. Does anyone else want to share a resilience feeling in their heart right now?
I had read something about even with the destruction of the temple, it it wasn't completely all sad or all negative, because to bring it back, it was going to be stronger than what had been before. Like the second temple was stronger than the first, and the third temple should be stronger than both of them.
Wow. I love that perspective. Thank you, Ellen. Anyone else have something to share before we move on? Okay, well then it's time to move on with our service. It is now time for the silent prayer, when I invite all of us to close our eyes, to take a deep, mindful breath. Inhale and exhale, and let our bodies relax and find a place of silence in your neshama, in your soul, in your body, from where you can feel a direct connection to that unity we've been talking about all night. And please let the music I'm playing or the words that I speak, let them be of service to you. And if not, ignore them and just have your moment of silence. And we continue with Shalom Rav. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Ki atahu melech adon lekol hashalom v'tov benecha levarech et amha Yisrael b'kol etu v'kol sha'a b'shlomecha. Together we can say in Hebrew, Baruch ata Adonai hemovorach et amo Yisrael b'shalom. And we've reached the full Kaddish. Please join with me if you like. Yikra v'yikra shemei rabba b'yama divrach yurtei v'yamlich malchutei b'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayedechol b'et Yisrael b'agalav v'zman kariv himeru. Amen. Yehi shmei rabba mevorach le'lam u'me'omaya yitbarach v'yitzvah v'arvit v'mavit v'avit al shmei kudsha b'richu le'lam minkol b'echata v'shirata v'shbechata v'entachem niran b'yama v'himeru. Amen. Amen. Roshel Yisrael. Amen. Yehi shmei rabba mevorach v'yimeru. Amen. O say shalom b'imomav, u'yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'yimeru. Amen. Please rise for the Aleinu in body or spirit, if it is in your custom. Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, לתת גדולה ליוצר ראשית, ולא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, ולא שם מלכנו בהם, וגורר עלינו ככל המונה, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ועומדים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד. We have reached our prayer for the healing, where we will send our healing energy to all those who are in need, including Tinoki, the cat, Ellen. We will send her,
Thank you.
Ellen, a lot of healing energy. I would like to go around the Zoom as well as on the socials, and we can say or type in the chat the names that we would like to remember today of those who we'd like to send healing energy. Ellen, why don't you go first? Ellen in New York.
Thank you. Tanoki, Rabbi Galit, and Jezebel, her dog, Rabbi Deborah, Sumari, Marvin, Jenny Bat Nina, Tova, Beth and her father, Ziona and her mom, Ellen Friedman, Bill, Ben, and all those who are suffering physically and emotionally.
Thank you, Ellen.
Thank you.
Ziona, do you have anyone you're remembering today for healing?
Yes, Tanoki, Bat Ellen, Jezebel, Bat Rabbi Galit, everyone in Sim Shalom congregation who needs healing prayers, including Tova and Beth and her father, and Elizabeth Bat Margaret, Chelsea, who's waiting for a diagnosis, Chelsea Bat Karen, Benjamin Noah Ben Chaya, and I think that's all. Oh, and me, Siona Bat Chava.
Thank you, Ziona. Marvin Gruber, do you have anyone for the healing list tonight?
Nobody special, just the people who've already been cited.
Yes. Thank you, Marvin. Reba, do you have anyone for the list tonight for healing?
No names.
Okay, let me look over here on the socials. Now I get to say hello to Barbara Kirsch and Sharon Jaffe. You're both here. Hi. Shalom. Oh, I'm so sorry. I haven't been looking over here. We're sending positive energy and thoughts your way, Ziona. We all need to take it one day at a time. Absolutely. Let me see. Oh, and Barbara says that Mark Cuban's company is great if the medication is on their list. If not, you can submit their medication to the company. So thank you for that info, Barbara. That's a great piece of information to have. Let's see. Okay, for the healing list from Sharon Jaffe. Hi, Sharon. My dad, Ephraim Ben Usher, Georgette Stephen, Rabbi Deborah, Rabbi Galit, Ziona Tinoki, Carrie, Eric, Gabe, Naomi, Beverly, Steve, Jim, Shirley, all who need suffering, all who are in suffering and who need any type of healing. Ronnie, Lynn, and family. Hi, thank you for that list. We will send all of these people our healing energy in just a moment. Let me go over to the YouTube, see if there's any link. Yeah, nothing on there. Okay, so we will continue then.
Rabbi, there's more names that were typed into the Zoom chat.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's hard to keep track of all of that. Okay, everyone suffering from PTSD, very thoughtful. And also Marie McGrath. Is there any more names that are in if there's any names in a chat, let me just double check over here on Facebook. Okay, looks like we've got those. All right. If you think of someone while we're praying, just say their name. Absolutely no problem with a little bit of cacophony is a part of anyone's good healing. So we are grateful, oh God, for the life, for the gift of life, and for the healing powers you have implanted within your creatures. Sustain our loved ones through these days of illness with the courage and fortitude they need. Oh, I'll interrupt myself. My Granny Franny is getting over a cold and she'll be much better. She's already much better. And also my Aunt Jody and my Uncle Kevin, I'm sending them healing energy right now. And also to the people mentioned already in the congregation. Sustain our loved ones through these days of illness with the courage and fortitude they need to endure weakness and pain. Help us to find ways to show our love for them so that we may be an influence for good in their time of need. And may all who suffer illness of body or mind know that you are with them, giving them the strength of spirit as they struggle to recovery. May their afflictions soon be ended, and may they return in health to family and friends. Together we say in Hebrew, Baruch Atah
Baruch
Adonai
No,
Rofei
Rofei
Hacholim.
Hacholim.
Blessed are you, Adonai, who heals the sick. Now we can sing the Misha Berach, a la Debbie Friedman. Misha Berach Avotinu Mekor HaBracha Leimotenu. May the source of strength who blessed the ones before us help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say,
Amen.
Misherera imotenu mekor habracha lahavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say,
Amen.
sending all of that healing out to the people in this congregation and all over the world who we have mentioned are in need, and let all of that love flow through them like the love of the whole world. And now we continue with the Mourner's Kaddish. Let us remember those who have transitioned to the world beyond, to eternal rest. And though those dearest of souls may no longer be with us physically, their journeys have been ever imprinted on our hearts and minds. Even with the passage of time, the memory of them we cherish and hold precious. If you are in mourning or observing a yard site, please recall those you hold in cherished and dearest memory as we say together the Mourner's Kaddish. I will go around just as I just did and ask anyone who would like to share a name of a cherished one who has passed on. Now is the time. Ellen, would you like to share any list of names?
All those who have no one to say Kaddish for them: Julius Ben Nora, Nina Bat Betty. Thank you.
Thank you, Ellen. We remember them. Ziona, do you have any names for tonight?
Yes, Nichelle Nichols, and all the people who lost their lives in flooding in Kentucky and other natural disasters, and victims of violence and war, and my cousin Scott.
Remember them. Marvin Gruber, do you have anyone?
Francis Johnson.
Remember them. Thank you. Reba, do you have anyone for the Mourner's Kaddish list?
No names, thanks.
Thank you. Okay, let's look over here on the social. Well, first I'll look on the Zoom chat. We have Francis Johnson from Marvin, and over here we have Sharon would like to say Kaddish for all who have no one to say Kaddish for them, as well as Seymour Jaffe and David Rena. Okay. Please say, unmute if you like and say it along with me. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabba Yalma divrach yurtei nichlafeh haychon v'yom Israel ha'agalah Amen. Yehesh me Rabba mevarach olam umay Ar vidnaseh Vidar vitale vitalal Leila mikol birchata v'shivata Ushbechata Amiran bialma v'imru Yehesh lama Rabba mishmael B'chaim tovim Israel v'yimru amen. Osei shalom Uyas shalom Alenu ve'al Yisrael Yoshvei Tevel v'yimru amen. Oops. All souls are with you, O Sovereign. Teach us to live wisely and unselfishly, courageously and fruitfully, in truth and understanding, in love and peace, so that our remembrance of them will be more than mere moments of regret, but rather be a catalyst for inspired living. May the names of those whose memories we cherish be for us a blessing, and may we be worthy so that those who come after us may likewise remember us for good, as we remember those who were unto us a blessing. And let us say, Amen.
Amen.
We have reached our conclusion of our service. Erev Tov, everybody. Thank you for joining me tonight, this evening, during our 9 days of mourning or spiritual fasting before the Tisha B'Av. How's everyone doing? Just want to check in before we say goodnight. Anyone have anything to say before we leave? Ellen?
Well, I had to figure out what to eat. So let me see. I had tuna fish, white fish. Next is eggs. And I'm looking, I said, don't chicken.
Figuring out what to eat can require tremendous amounts of faith sometimes.
Yes.
These little battles throughout the day, standing in the front of the fridge, having no idea which way is right and up and down. And, you know, if we don't have these things in our lives to connect us, like a Maariv service, for example, we might stand in front of the fridge forever. So I appreciate that you told me that's what's up, because that is what's up. Okay.
Thank you for the service, Rabbi.
That's why I plan all my meals mentally, because if it were up to me to decide in the moment, I'd end up not eating anything. But that's more my autoimmune disease talking than it is my brain. But yeah.
Well, you can think of kashrut as kind of a collective autoimmune disease. We have decided collectively that we have to eat specifically and exactly for ourselves. And, you know, for me, I'm entirely plant-based. I don't eat meat or dairy or fish or eggs.
Same here. Same
for me, that's really kashrut. It's really what, you know, how I understand my body to live the best in the world and to eat ethically at the same time. So, yeah.
My body won't do that. My body said I don't eat any red meat, but I can't get away without eating poultry. My body, if I don't eat it for a while, my body said you have to eat it.
Find me a chicken is what it says.
Right.
Okay, well, good evening, everybody. Erev Tov. Thank you for coming to this Maariv service at Sim Shalom. I love this congregation. Thank you for welcoming me so much. If you would like to attend Friday night, it will be my last Shabbat service this summer, subbing for Rabbi Blaine. That's this Friday.
I thought you were subbing last Friday, but Rabbi Blaine was there.
I got the date wrong. He was correct. I was wrong. So I appreciate that you came anyway. But yeah, this will be my last one. He's going to be away this time.
Shavua Tov, everybody.
Shavua Tov, everyone. Bye.